Alrighty, welcome to the last teaser of JD before the demo comes out over into here and all sorts of stuff over here. Sorry this comes out like super late over here. When I saw that live stream over to there and some things came up as well. So I do apologize if this video comes out like super late over here and I won't really be able to talk too much about it over here because I'm just kinda go through some things over there. Anyway, Nog, the main developer and coder over South Africa, and every GUI over here, general user interface. Over there, shouts to this man over here. This man is pretty fucking baller, from what I've seen. Oh, so the baller and stuff over here. baller stuff over here. And I got some like 50s music over here in the background over here. I couldn't find any like, period appropriate music over in here, so I just went for South Africa really. So I just went to 50 music over here. It's a pain in the ass trying to find anything about South Africa. Okay, so if anyone knows like a playlist that I can use for South Africa, if I decide to do something here, let me know in the comments. Anyways, about the Union of South Africa. Here we go from afar. What is the global situation in the Africa region and South Africa in particular? The first thing that catches your eye, huge new Alabama and Portuguese are. This is out of the conditionally neutral Botswana and Namibia, which will play an interesting role in the release of the mod. In the very south of the South African Union, you can already know lots about them. I'm a teaser about them. Yeah. Current state over here in South and Central Africa over there. Yeah, we already saw these guys over here. We got some more stuff going here. So we gradually approach the top of our teaser to use South Africa in its current predicament. We now go through the path in ordinary, apparently in the beta content order. We first get the stage of loading, selecting the country, and move on to the game itself. The first thing that will greet us to the game is an information menu. And you can see in the current load country the roadmap to create the mods. They got the lore, roadmap, and mod creators over there into pretty stuff here. Fall into the Abyss of Rebellion. The end of the southern characteristics actually comes with the Oudtshoorn National Party, followed by the Hannes van Rensburg, and then by DF Milan and J.R. Strandom. Swiftly did the Boer Rebellion in the north, proclaimed the South African Republic. Disaster led to the of mayor in the early election was won by the current Prime Minister Henry Lawrence and the Progress Party. Last the law still used in the warm ties with the United approach to the Boers in the New South. Newest of the South, really. Third is reign Prime Minister. If your Canada will be taken over by the Solar League Canada will be taken over by Solar League alongside North America, which will choose a British David. The third mark of Milford Haven. As King and Crown is King David. So sorry if I'm butchering this, my fucking brain doesn't work anyways. However, he's briefly unpopular in the Commonwealth sympathies appeared. The current Prime Minister Lawrence is a coalition with Vindicate Party currently hold by the Cubbies Gideon Neil Strauss. Over that over here, but we got all sorts of stuff over here. Lower right corner, you know some button. When you click on the menu, incomprehensible the players appear. We'll return to it later. You see, we got description of law, effect of law, condition of the law, and acceptance modifiers on there. Look at them laws. They were actually focusing on the open fluency, the extremely poor bear time, Asian internal politics, and Asian such reform distinct politics. Gibson, look go further. Yes, we got all sorts of stuff. We got the progressive stuff over there. Kidding. We did over here, but pretty much like the left side, the progressive, and then the conservative party over to there. And then you can achieve unit there. As the month to have a plan, you have the forward events over here. The old trauma makes itself plain, and span the marks over here. Went for lower small tree for the crew stretch provisional government over here. Pretty much all the more stuff over there. In this tree, crew stretch will try to overcome the crisis that moved in South Africa to the Lawrence's disease. There's a winding gap between parts of the United Party, the penetration of large numbers of Pan-Africans to our territory, etc. Provisional government over here, restore order, uniting the governments over here. Bantu border, convince the king, appear for the unity and holding the elections over there. Not a race over here because I may or may not do South Africa over here. Definitely I'm looking to do that to a little playthrough. How long the effects we know is one quite interesting. Who is David I? In short, he's the king of South Africa and commander chief of the British fleet in exile, but who unfortunately is completely indifferent to the problems of South Africa. Although Khrushchev are trying to change it over there. He's in the king. So we have like a sort of constitutional monarchy maybe. It has its own mechanisms involving South Africa affairs, so like this, which in exchange for enrollment you can get political power support for warships and also stability. King of the Federal Africa over here, so I'm assuming if he gets it too high, over here you can just like take over. You may ask why I highlight the war stability, but it's very important and gives you good bonuses. For some reason, many people forget about it, and so with playing South Africa, it would be very bad if you forget about it and fall below floor 0, because then such a progress bar will appear. Percent of South African government fall 0. Yeah, I don't forget about stability and more support over here because I'm all about that shit over there. Unless I'm dealing with something else over here, in which case I will probably forget. Get rid of it by simply raising stability up 0% the first 30 days, 50%. And which 5 event changes will give only South Africa collapse, and here are 2 of them over there. Which I probably will showcase if I just do that. Like this over there, so you got the African Neighborhood, Pan African Freedom Movement over there. South Africa taking some territory over here, and a little tiny African state over there. Out of the film, we'll see another the Indian menu, which will mark the end of content for the country. South Africa see them in total. The following years, South Africa. A ruler should never underestimate the opposition and the opponent of stability. Unfortunately, Henry Lawrence led to deduce the idea from his own mistakes for reform. He did not think about the acceptance of the people. For him to improve the country, he destroyed it and the squabbles between groups that were supposed to be united on the idea of creating a new, free democratic society. The reforms have buried the country and Henry Lawrence himself. Everything is gone. While the Boers are marching the north of the former country, the army has rebelled in the northwest under the auspices. Under the auspices of the Afrikaner movement, government, the remaining bloc. We're too distracted. That was returned to focus free at the end of the branch. We will begin the elections. We will play for the Progressive Party. At you decide. Small selection tree with lows and new mechanics will also appear here. Progressive, conservative, all that lovely stuff over there. Very do like the icons over here. I love the blue. Especially over there. Very interesting stuff over there. Till the 50% election will be declared invalid, which would also probably lead to collapse. Over there. So yeah, you get options to like, raising the party that you want over here, supporting the groups that you want over here, along with votes and stuff. Trees have a small, but the main difference between the parties is the Progressive Party trying to look to the future and aim at the younger population, and the Smuts Party on the contrary trying to evoke the stars of the times and who wonder we've been. Perfect bonuses on the over here. The Progressive Reform will carry out one reform during the first year of the term of government, and we're also supporting the Kingdom Bombment over here. Different stuff, really. Each of the left and the right have their own little things of doing here. Propaganda, carrying out a social construction project over here. Unfortunately, the reform can't won't be available after the base, so do not provide any major obligation. Happy to lose election, we get another ending. Let's return to politics. Henry Lawrence immediately faced an insurmountable electoral wall, which after high stabilization became too high for him. During this time, he was not involved in politics. His raised up significantly as the people feared that it could happen again. He decided to elect a more conservative, stable leader who would not disappear suddenly as Henry Lawrence. He resolved to retirement politics. As he defeated Henry Lawrence went on to his home in Georgia for a couple of years. Later, the war overtook it, seeing the Boers were advancing too quickly, and that's some stuff over there. So yeah, I like the little ending slides over into here. Very TNO. Get some TNO vibes over here, but it's very interesting those slides we got going on over here. Don't know if that's gonna apply to every country over here. Maybe after get all their content over here, we have like a little ending thing over here. That's probably gonna be like way down the line over there. So who the hell knows? Anyways, the mechanic Smuts game. So this is what the mechanic is, roughly speaking. It's a second player who can in parallel with the real player. Care focuses in decision. Choose what currently has a higher priority. Second player will interface with the victory of the election by executing focuses and decisions. So yeah. So it's kinda like, it's kinda like the when you're doing multiplayer and you have two people playing the same nation over there into there, it's kinda like that. Very interesting way of doing things over there. Never seen that before. It's neat. And of course, we got all that stuff over there. Branch between the parties in the middle, you can change the unity of that party on the side. That you can reduce the damage of the party over one another. Since it was a teaser topic, I won't go too much over there. You already see some stuff over here. Definitely, it's more fleshed out than before. Next branch over here, the government and decisions. Though it create interactive laws, you can get most of our passing laws and the ability to introduce these laws. We look at the system using the example law and the abolition on the single promotion laws. We'll give them by laws. I'll appear on the menu. So yeah, get a little description, the effects over here, the conditions for it that can pass over here, and the modifiers if it gets accepted. Pretty neat stuff we got going on over here. So one of the proposed laws, these effects. Description of effect condition for the adaptation modifiers. For adaptation of the law, which will affect how many people will support this law. If the condition of the law is satisfied, you can press the button. Get that shit going in here. Anyways, Clicking the follow menu will appear on the left side of the screen. If you can find the approximate support law, data accuracy, how accurate expected support, demand law, how many people can vote in the first round, type of pair. Theory support, you can choose tricks and decisions. You know, put pressure on the poly unit there. Get that unit there up and right over here. Get all sorts of interesting things we got going on over here. And yeah, producing support for the law over into here, some accuracy. Well, there are some interesting little things before shit goes down over here. Or at the very least, they make a democracy interesting over here. Because I'm still on the fence about whether or not I want to play this over here. Let's see. When the time is up, victory will begin. Voting will begin, sorry. Then which to vote every week. 20% of party members, but those votes are already voted, can no longer be changed. And the sum of votes percentage, I think it's less, greater than 100. The law is adopted. Well, we'll focus mechanical third board wall over here. And the voting over here, yeah, so you get like a who will be supported, who haven't voted yet, and who's opposing. Yeah, so it's an interesting thing over here. So we got the war trees over here, mobilization over here, industry stuff, defense over here. Getting some guys over here, doing some movements over here. All sorts of interesting stuff. So we know there's quite a lot of tricks. We'll not analyze absolutely everything. We'll look at the general points. Do this, I need to show the mechanics of the Third Board War, what is the essence of mechanics. Parts of the board eventually shows how close the war is when it reaches 100%. When it reaches 100% war shot, but why do we need the army combat readiness? The combat readiness army shows the depots will replace the South Africa and begin the war that will be equal to the disadvantage. Combat up to 100%, that is, if we don't let's do nothing. It might happen so that by beginning of the war the country have, I think it's minus 20 attack and defense over there. So come army readiness over here. According to the adventure stuff. Clear cannot be allowed, but what can we take? Where can it be? To get the combat readiness over here. Well, I got some focus over here doing exercise. Planting border troops over there. Supplying the vehicles and the big war. The biggest of all the wars, really. Summarize. Some call those rather limited content around 2 to 4.5 years. But it will make it interesting if possible. Nog. Being very interesting stuff. Bringing that over here. Yeah, and so forth. I'm still pretty iffy on what I want to actually do a South Africa playthrough. I might over here. I probably would do it on my own. Just familiar with myself over here, and I didn't really delve too much into here really because I am busy as getting pretty busy with shit right now. So I do apologize if I just skim through this shit over here. Some things are coming up over here, and I was busy watching the live stream as well over here. It's pretty nice over here. Nice little thing we got going on here from the devs over here. We will know how if I remember quickly. So yeah, that's the little vid of this we got going on over here, and I shall see you guys when they're in the demo. Well, not tomorrow over here, because I'm gonna. It's gonna take me a while to actually probably get anything out of there for now. Although I'll try to get it up there as soon as possible, so please be patient on that over here. I think I'm gonna start with the Silver Legion over here with that one guy, the Social Patriot guy over here, Alvin something. I'm trying to remember his name over here, but it's Alvin over here. If I ever start with him over here. But at the very least over here, we got some interesting bits we got going on over in here. Right before GD demo comes out over here, and I do apologize. It just seems rushed over here. It needs to be coming up over here, and I apologize for how late this is gonna come out over here. Hopefully it doesn't get as chaotic over here the next time. Get teeter vids and all that stuff over here. I'm very much looking forward to this over here, and I very much am intrigued on all the stuff over here. Shouts to all the dev teams over here, everybody in here for this shit over here. I'm looking forward to all of this. I hope you guys get that good shit going on over here, and I wish all of you the best of luck post release of the demo. Till then, I'll see you guys later.